Yesterday was... Today is April 2nd. The day this video is published is the day of hard truths, the day we come crashing back down to reality. And I want to address one of the biggest elephant-shaped lies in the literary world. That listening to an audiobook is the same as reading. 'Cause it isn't. And we all know it isn't. We're just lying to ourselves because we've become so soft and so desperate for this participation badge that we've read Anna Karenina when really we've just listened to it with Netflix on in the background while we're doing the laundry, replying to a group chat. No good argument can be made without a steel man. And this is a good argument. What I think is the strongest case for why listening to an audiobook is the same as actually reading an book with your damn eyes is this. It's basically the argument from neuroscience. Studies show, and yes, I also hate it when people say studies show, but studies show that once you learn to read, so you gotta learn to read first, but once you learn to read, the brain uses the exact same networks to understand a story, whether the story comes in through the ears or the eyes. In essence, decoding the information, whether it comes from the visual cortex or the auditory cortex, it doesn't really matter because that is just the pathway. Neurologically, the actions taken by the brain in interpreting the story is exactly the same. Therefore, reading a book and listening to an audiobook are the same thing. I'm not gonna critique this now, I'll do that later on. But in addition to that argument from neuroscience, there are some genuinely positive things that come with listening to audiobooks. The National Literary Trust,
ironic,
which is a very respectable charity in the UK, has found that listening to audiobooks is a great gateway drug to reading. 37.5% of kids said that listening to audiobooks encouraged them to go pick up an actual book to read, which, as a conversion rate, that's pretty stellar. Also, there's the whole immersion aspect that an audiobook can provide that reading simply cannot. Audiobooks are like aural films, basically, for your ears with different voice actors and comprehensive sound design. And there are even some authors, I can only think of Peter Bradshaw for now, who directly and exclusively publish on audio format. That's really cool. There's some awesome things happening inside the whole audiobook space, man. I am not going to doubt that, but still, I maintain that reading is not the same as listening to an audiobook. If anything, this just makes it that much more different. One thing I constantly hear is that reading is about the content and not the medium. Now, with all due respect, and you're not due very much, that is just nonsense. And whoever says that, you are literally making your own news. Content is something you get when you just mindlessly scroll on TikTok. This video, although I wish it weren't so, and although I'm trying so hard not to make it so, is content. Content is something that you just let wash over you. We live in an attention economy with so many forces vying and competing to just distract and take our attention. And in that context, reading, by its very nature, is an act of resistance against that. Because when we sit down and pick up a book, maybe we put our phone in the other room, whether intentionally or not, we are declaring war on all those things that are there designed to distract us. We are forcing our brain to hold our focus, to decode these squiggly symbols on a page, imbue them with meaning, and build these images in our minds. In short, reading is categorically an active activity, whereas content consumption is categorically passive.
Well, duh.
Now, be honest with yourself. Which category does listening to audiobooks fit in? The biggest variable I never see any scientist mention is you. It's us. Like, sure, in a lab setting, in a dark room with nothing else to do, when we listen to an audiobook, the comprehension is the same as reading and maybe even the same neural pathways light up. But in real life, that's not how we read, listen to an audiobook. We're listening while we drive, we're listening while we're doing the dishes. Sometimes we don't even pause what we're listening to when we order a coffee.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Justine by the Marquis de Sade is not some background podcast. It's art. And when we start treating art with the same respect that we treat content, we are diluting it. There's an interesting stat out there which points to another issue. More men listen to audiobooks than women, 33% to 24%. And the explanation given for this gender discrepancy is that men just like to optimize shit more. And I totally get that. We love hacks. And what is an audiobook but a hack for reading? We're downloading Kafka while hitting PRs in the gym, but the thing is, art is not data either. It's neither content nor data. I'm sorry to sound all sentimental and mushy, but reading is soul food. We can't optimize for our soul. Reading is for that ineffable, unquantifiable part of us. If you are listening to Don Quixote on double speed while you're meal prepping and you've got Science-Based Lifting by Jeff Nippard on in the background, I am sorry. That is not reading. You are not treating Miguel Cervantes as art. You are treating his work as something lesser than that. Hell, you're probably not even downloading the data entirely with full fidelity at all. Let's be honest. You're probably just using Miguel Cervantes as a distraction. You are gamifying a practice for your soul so you can get some participation badge called, yeah, I've read that book. And in that scenario, yes, it's one of the worst case scenarios, but listening to an audiobook then becomes borderline performative. Is that objectively bad though? No, but it's not the same as reading. Because when we read, we are the director. We cast the voices, we set the pace, we are actively participating in the experience. And when you listen, you surrender all of that to the narrator. You're downgraded to a mere member of the audience, a spectator, up there in the stands, clicking like or dislike or commenting boo or yay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just please don't confuse it with reading. Do not conflate the two for your own ego because you are doing everyone, humanity, a disservice when you do that. So here's a challenge for you. Carry on listening to your audiobooks, that's fine, but just stop it with the damn shortcuts. Stop it with asking for a participation badge that says, I read 50 books in 2026, when really they were just playing on double speed in the background of your life. Don't be soft. Reclaim your attention span. Sit in a damn chair, put your phone over there, open a book, and actually read it.
Like, share, subscribe.